John Coupland top tip, don't forget to clean your tip and your flaps. Legends, welcome back to the channel. John here on a beautiful evening here in Lincolnshire. I'm with possibly the dirtiest Proton Satria out there today, because this is the one that we fished out of a field, fished out of some trees, has had a mouse living in it, and now it needs a good old clean. Dad has seen it in the previous video and has said, looks trash, mate. It's muddy, it's dirty, it's got a big dint in it. It needs the bonnet fixing and it's no good. I've been dying to give it a clean. I've finally got half an hour this evening. It's windy, but it's sunny. So I'm going to give it a bit of a jet wash, snow foam and scrub. It's not a perfect final detail, but it will give us a little bit of an idea what it looks like underneath all that mud. In this video then, let's do it. Let's see what it's like under all that dirt. See what else we uncover as we start to clean the exterior of the Proton Satria. So the plan of attack with this one is I'm going to use my wall-mounted pressure washer, it's over there, just to jet wash all the dirt off and then snow foam it, rub it and then jet wash it off again. That's all I'm doing today. I'm not getting all under the arches out, I'm just going to give it a good old clean off. I don't want to get too close because I don't know what the paintwork is like underneath there. So this is just purely a bit of a rinse off. So now I've jet washed some of that sill off, I can see just how clean it is under there. It's very nice and tight. There's a little bit of bubbling here on that wheel arch, but it's looking good so far. It's definitely been painted on that back quarter, but it's going to come up nicely, I think. Right, onto the rear. Onto the rear then. Remember, this is just a quick blast off. Now, there is some paint blistering around this back window, which I've got to be really careful of because I don't want to blast it all away. surprisingly good. It's easier to clean than the Impian because it's, well, a lot shorter. Now I've got that side jet washed off, I can do this side and then give it a bit of a foam and a scrub. The big dint in that rear quarter looks worse now I've cleaned it, but we'll get there. Oh, thought all the paint was coming off. Well, after a quick jet wash, she looks much better. Let's get the snow foam out. I bet I'm the only person snow foaming a Proton Satria tonight. It doesn't help that it's so windy. Proton Satria. Snowtria. Let that do its magic. As you can see, I've thrown it all over the cart. Bit of snow foam. Aha, I've got my favourite tool, which is this little detailing brush. It's an absolutely fantastic thing, and it allows me to get all in all the nooks and crannies, which is what I'm trying to do before I jet wash it off. Well, again. Nooks and crannies, please. You don't want to get snow foam dried on the car. Causes a big prob, and it's drying because it's quite windy tonight, this Thursday evening, so I'm being as quick as I can. This is going to cool. Nice. Nooks and crannies, nooks and crannies, around here, around there, looking good. Oh, this has been painted too. Not perfect there. Oh, this is dirty. Oh, that's not nice at all. Oh dear. That black rubber trim is really problematic. Oh, I don't like that. Just spreading black everywhere. I think I'm going to have to jet wash that off now. Oh dear. Made a right mistake there, getting that on there. So rather annoyingly, it's actually a bit windy tonight, and the snow foam is going, well, drying too quickly, so I'm not going to be able to finish this job tonight. So I'm going to have to come back tomorrow at the crack of dawn and start again. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but actually it's too windy to clean it properly. It's not right. Well, there you go. That is a quick pass of the car with the snow foam and detailing brush and a jet wash, and it looks much better than it did, well, an hour ago. I can see a big dint now in that door there and in that crease, sort of there, which is a problem. We'll come back in a minute in this video tomorrow morning, and we will do it again. We shall snow foam it again, and we'll scrub it this time with hot soapy water. But it looks good so far. Certainly does shine up nicely. It's a shame that this quarter's been painted and it's fading a little bit, but we'll do okay. I think we're going to take the wheel trims in to clean as well, so you'll get to see that in the sink. Next part of the video in a minute will be tomorrow. Right, so I've crept into the kitchen. There's the inspector with a view of doing this. Yes, I'm filling the sink under the guise that I'm doing the washing up so I can wash the wheel trims. I've shut my treat cupboard. I've got the Proton wheel trims out of the car now, and as you can see, they've got the Proton branding on. So my intention is to sort of spray this back on them because, well, most of them have lost that Proton logo over time. There they are, look. So I'm just taking the details that it's, what, 10 centimetres long by 1.5 centimetres high. So Proton logo 10 by 1.5, which means I can now make a stencil of that and spray it on. Here's the satisfying bit. Nice. I weirdly enjoy that, which is dipping my wheel trims in the sink and giving them a good old scrub. They don't have to be perfect on the back to get all the dust off. But if Mrs. JC could see this, she would be absolutely furious. So we've got to choose our time right. This one doesn't even need repainting. There you go. Job done. They look much better. Oh, hey then. Welcome back. It's the morning, and what a beautiful morning it is across Lincolnshire. The sun is rising. It's a bit less windy than last night, and so I'm back then with the Satria. We're going to continue scrubbing it, giving it a scrub. I got rumbled, as you saw, washing the wheel trims in the sink. Anyway, we've jet washed it off, we've snow foamed it off, loosened some of that dirt. I'm going to get a bucket and a microfiber now, noodly mitt, hot water and shampoo. And we're going to give it a bit of a scrub. Look at that, look at that artistic shot. Ooh, artistic. Get a lens flare in there. What a beautiful morning. It's honestly absolutely stunning out here. It's lovely. Bucket and a noodle. So many of you might be thinking, John, you're absolutely bonkers, 7 o'clock on a Thursday morning, cleaning a car. But I love it. I genuinely do. Look at this. Happy days. I've got my bucket guard in there, my stone grit guard at the bottom, and I've got a couple of microfiber noodles in there. A lot of people don't like them, bucket and a sponge, but I do. And I can see already bucket, sponge and hot water is bringing away a lot of grime that was not lifted off yesterday. This is going to look so nice when it's clean. It's getting all in there. It's going to need 2 or 3 passes because, well, the roof is, I don't know what it's got all over it. It's got like black dots. It's just ingrained muck, I think, but I know you're going to be shouting at me because I'm using a sponge on it, but sometimes the old ways are the best way. This is going to need a couple of goes. Yeah, let's take a look at that black stuff. You can't really see it now. It's all over there. It's all like black, ingrained stuff. It's coming off slowly, but I don't want to push on the roof and bend it because it is only cheap tin. Oh, look at all that mud that's just fell off. Look at it all falling out of there. Great. We don't want that on the paintwork. This dent in this rear quarter, I was actually awake at about 4 AM thinking about it. Not that it's keeping me awake, just how am I gonna fix the problem? Probably gonna have to ring me dent man. Not too bad. So I'm going to rinse this off with a hose pipe and then rainwater. The reason I do this so early in the morning is because, as you can see, it dries off so quick. So I'm going to have to rinse it off bit by bit as I do it. Already 7 AM, Christ. Black stuff is all over the bonnet too, you'll see. It's this, I don't know, spores maybe? Tree spore? I don't know what it is. Coming out. There's a big stone chip in the bonnet there, which has caused a dent in its life, so we know about that. Out of all the paintwork on the car, well, the bonnet is the worst. Now, I normally absolutely fly around when I'm doing a rinse off first thing because of the weather. I'm taking my time this morning. If it takes me 6 or 7 attempts, so be it. That's what it takes me. Remember, just to rinse off. Nothing special. Them sills are surprisingly very, very good. They're the best bit about the car. So I've got the majority of that off there. Let's move around to the back. Big crease in that door, which is a shame, but we shall tackle that. My dent gentleman, Josh, is on standby already. Of course he is, it's £60 a panel. How are you spending your Thursday morning? Comment down below. Plastic. So it may, when we've finished, look a totally different colour. Remember when I cleaned it earlier, or yesterday, all this back window trim was giving off loads of that rubber residue. You know the sort, if you clean your front door, it does it. So I'm wary of that. Don't let your wiper arm go ping either. That would be a bad idea. Now this wiper arm isn't sitting flush, or where it should be. I have a concern that it's broken. Now at some point I'm going to take the number plates off and clean all behind them and potentially get a replica set made up, because they are starting to delaminate. These are the original number plates, so I don't really want to lose them, but it would look much cleaner without all this GB nonsense on here. That's not going to come out perfect in this pass, I can tell you that for free, so don't look in there. You know, this tailgate is the bit that was right underneath the trees, so this is the bit that's going to have the most grime, I think. Oh, it's all in here, all in this trim. Clean your tips. I've got a fresh bucket of water now, because the other one was getting a bit grim. Just like this roof, it really is vile. Hooray. God, it's really taking me some time. I might change tactic. There's something on here that looks like super glue. I really hope that's not what it is. I fear that's what it is. Yeah, it's super glue. I'm going to need a different tactic for that. That's going to need some UPVC cleaner. Yup, that's exactly what I'm going to use on it. That window moved then. Not in a good way. That window moved in a, oh, I think the runners are broken way. Right, swints are off. Not happy with that side. Oh, look at that. Coming off there, beautiful. Like a Proton waterfall. Oh yeah, now we're talking. I tend to try and wash my cars on the grass, just so I'm not, well, I am wasting water, but not wasting water. At least it's going to make my grass nice, hopefully. Surprisingly, very few scuffs and scrapes and paint marks. One on that wing, but the bumpers are in really good condition. That's getting some mud out. Right, rinse her off one more time. Make sure she's good. Let her dry off. Do it again tomorrow morning. Cup of tea time. So just like me a little bit, now she looks good in certain lights and certain angles. Certainly much better than it did yesterday anyway. It is a quick pass off, but that is really going to come up lovely when it's tidied up nicely with them trims around the doors are sprayed and the wing mirrors. The rust around the back of this window is attended to, and the interior is repaired. I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, and that big crunch in the side is sorted. But it comes up okay. I'm happy with that. Well, there you have it then, the first clean off of the Satria. I'm really hoping you enjoyed that as much as I did. And now I can actually see the bones, the bare bones of the car and the underside, etc, etc. Those sills have come up lovely. There is a little bit of surface rust on the near side, nothing that's going to cause too much of a problem. I need to address that next, I think, and get it running mechanically right. But now I've cleaned it off, now I've had a look underneath it, and now I can see that the bones of the car are good. I know, insert famous catchphrase here, I'm not wasting my time then with this little Satria. Looking forward to giving that a second go in the morning, to be honest with you. I haven't got time now. And then maybe giving it a polish off. Till next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you haven't already. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Comment down below. Satria project, enjoying it so far? Or is it now time to throw it through an MOT and get rid? Till next time, have a great day. See you later. Time for the important bit of the job. Sticking the kettle on. There are so many more Proton related videos on the channel, and I've actually selected a couple that I think you might like here on this page. Give them a click to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe for more Proton fun and lots more videos coming soon.